Hi students, I just want to go over what you're going to do for your work for this week. So we're in May 4th through 8th. Open up this top page and it's got all of the instructions. And you're going to have two major assignments. One is a quiz and one is your diagnosis of your athlete. So you're going to click on this Google slideshow about cell homeostasis. And when you do that, I highly recommend that you have it open while you take the quiz. Actually have it open in a tab. I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to go through this slideshow and I'm going to take a quiz. You won't see the quiz questions right now because it's not open at the moment. But do this information, these slides. There are notes in here. There are videos on the slides. There's different simulations. The quiz has 27 questions, I think. So if you get distracted and you can't finish the quiz at one time, just close out and go back in. You'll be at the same spot. Don't submit until you're done. Okay? So there's a whole bunch of different stuff. All of the content for this week is in this Google slideshow with the videos and with the notes. So please go through it. Please watch the videos. Don't just look up answers on Google, because lots of times I'm asking a question about what I said as I spoke over the video. Like this cell homeostasis virtual lab, this is me doing the lab and speaking about what's happening. There's also a link over here for you to play with the lab. But so that Google slideshow is going to be really, really important. Then, after you have done the slide, a big part of your work for this week is diagnosing roles for athletes. I'm in the way. Here we go. So, woo, I just made my head really big. There we go. So you guys are going to watch my computer go really slowly. I'm going to read it in the report, and what's happening. You're going to get clues in support, and you're going to look at a list of possibilities to figure out what the diagnosis is. So to make life a little simpler, I narrowed it down to diagnoses that are on this list. Being wacky. All right, so back in here. This is not my smoothest video. So you are going to want to go to your player and open up their incident report. I made an example, so I'm going to open up this example to show you how I came up with this. So my example is Maria Gonzalez, and she is a lacrosse player. You are picking from one of the 8 other examples that are on there. You're not just making someone up. If you do that, you get a 0. So I have her athlete's medical report. It says this Maria Gonzalez, she plays lacrosse. It says that she was really sluggish during the game. Her coach took her out. She was coughing. It said that her hurt in her chest to breathe. She said that she had an upset stomach. She had chills. So I read through this. I see down here that she has a fever, diarrhea. I see her chest x-ray that shows an infection in here. I see that she has sweating. So I have some ideas of what this might be. But as I'm going through, first of all, I see this picture of the lungs, and that gives me an idea that this is probably involved in the respiratory infection or respiratory system. I'm going to go up here, list of possibilities. When I go to this list of possibilities, the right answer for everyone's player is on this list somewhere. So if you come up with something that's not on this list, you don't have the right answer. I have them by system. So there's nervous system. So she was not complaining about her brain. There is skeletal muscular. This would be like a fall or like some injury during the game. She wasn't injured during the game. endocrine system. Okay, this would be something different. By the way, if it's an endocrine system issue, you probably saw something on the blood work. Excretory system, not her kidneys. Again, probably would have seen something on the blood work from the week before. Then there is circulatory system, and then there's respiratory. So this issue was with, I had an x-ray of the lungs on there. They had problems breathing. So I think it's going to be one of these. So what I can do is I could click on these to figure out some of their symptoms and match them to there. Because my computer's so slow, I'm just going to go to the right answer. And that is that she has pneumonia. So when I open up this thing about pneumonia, I realize I look at the list of symptoms and I look back at the report and see that she has many of the symptoms. You'll notice that you don't always have to have all of the symptoms to actually have it. Okay, so here this tells me what pneumonia is. This tells me some of the symptoms. And when I look at these symptoms and I look at her incident report, I see that she has those symptoms. Okay, so she got a lot of those issues. And I diagnosed that as pneumonia. So then when I go to fill out her assignment, I'm just filling out this chart, and I am saying that I am diagnosing Maria Gonzalez this is what happened to her. I got that right off of the athlete report. These were the symptoms. I got that off of the text at the top and the text at the bottom, and the list at the bottom. So both places, those are symptoms. I am diagnosing her with pneumonia. You'll notice it's 4 points to get it correct. If you get a wrong diagnosis, you're not getting full credit for this. Then what is pneumonia? Why did I diagnose this? This was kind of important. Reason why you think it is. And it's not only that I think it is pneumonia because it matches symptoms, but I also don't think it's asthma because it said in there that she had a fever and it showed an x-ray that had like an infection. If it was asthma, you wouldn't see an infection in the x-ray. You wouldn't see the person with a fever. So when you're diagnosing, you want to say what matches, but also what might rule out something else that's close. Like why might something be a break in a bone versus a sprain? Which systems are involved, which organs are involved. All right, so this is everything you need to do. You need to do the quiz and you need to do this athlete diagnosis. Everything is due by Sunday. It's May, I don't even know what, 10th, I think. But I do it early in the week. All right, bye.